Okay, one of us take, I guess, the phone, and one use the device. Now, when we have the thing like in what is it? In a condition that
I have a
we can live.
different suggestion. We use the device and then we leave.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, that sounds good too. Although, like, if we leave, we need the phone, right?
We
like,
can try
find
it
another
out.
find another one, right?
Or find another one.
Not that one.
No.
Okay. I see
Not
where
right
you're going.
now.
Okay. So you're going to say don't answer the phone, I assume, correct?
Yes. Never mind the phone. Let's take care of this guy.
Okay, well, I guess I'm there pretty close to the thing now because I was the bait, so I don't know, like maybe I have the button and put it there.
Mm-hmm. So you can do that and turn the Lacuna device like a little twist. 3 seconds go by, and then all you see is a black outline exactly where he was, filled with a black void, the emptiness of space, which then collapses and he's gone. And as a matter of fact, I'm wondering whether once he hit the floor, whether he appeared as Edwards again, which makes sense to me, right? Instead of this name. So you do this and Edwards disappears. The bartender runs up and says, "The cops are coming. Here, give me the gun. I'll tell them, what they need to know.
Yeah, thanks for
Get
the
out
loan.
of here." Right. So now
back door, front door.
Oh no, the back door, if there is one.
Well, the back door would be following where
alley.
the spider guy went.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true. Well, that's bad. Okay, well, front door then.
Okay. So there are people jumping onto the motorcycles and roaring off into the night, and other people are kind of looking like, "What? I live here. What?" and kind of walking casually, along the street. You can hear sirens, but at this point you can walk away from there fairly easily. What you need to do, I presume, is to find a telephone. That's going to be talent. And also, since you're out of combat, does either of you want to bring your heart rate down?
How does that work?
You will make a talent roll, and whatever you get, no matter what it is, you will bring it down by that number. It's a matter of just calming you. These are the techniques you were taught how to calm yourself down.
Given that we were sufficiently successful and that I have left my target heart rate and rather would get back there, I think I'll do that.
Right.
Not quiet.
No, it doesn't matter. There's no target number. Just tell me what
I mean, I didn't get quite back to the target heart rate.
Okay. All right. But you brought it down anyway.
Yes.
Good. Okay. And so good enough. That's where you're at.
Well, I mean, I think I could possibly, like, if it was with 3 dice, I think, right? Yes.
Say that again.
It was with 3.
If you're still within your target heart rate, it probably is 4, right?
Yes. Well, wait. Let's start. It depends on the person. Everybody's sheet is different. So, Henna, start from the beginning. What did you want to roll? What?
Yeah, like the heart thing, heart rate.
Yeah.
Bringing it down a bit.
You want to do that? Okay. So
Well,
yes, you
I
would roll
could.
talent, and you would roll it, and I think it's at 4 dice right now, correct?
Yeah.
So you would
Okay.
roll that.
Well.
Yeah. Or you can leave it where it is.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's pretty decent, but I'm
especially
just.
because you need to make a talent roll to find a phone booth.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like I'm being very, very calculative now. Like, thinking, could it happen? Like, if I roll it, that it actually goes too low. Well, I
Drops
mean,
below.
yeah,
Right,
yeah. Because I'm not like
What's
that.
your heart rate right now?
It's 114, and the minimum to be on the target is 88.
So that's 16. Dice are just about luck or unluck.
Yeah. No, I'm going with it. So it's with 4 dice. 4 dice.
You're going to
See what
reduce it?
happens.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So I rolled 13,
4 dice.
so I guess it means
Right.
it was, yeah.
Drop.
That's
it's
good.
4
Yeah.
dice.
So you drop
Yeah.
by 13 and you're still in your target. So that's the perfect outcome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go
All right.
look for a phone.
So now we can look for a phone with your excellent talent, I imagine. So
Actually, I think I want to look if I can see where that spider guy
instinct again.
may or may not be.
Very
so
good
that
ideas.
would be
Yes. So instinct and talent. Let's have it. Hannah, I assume you're looking for the phone.
Yeah.
I never know what that response means, Helma. It can be
If I
either really
roll 3 dice and I laugh like that, I'm happy.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start from the beginning. First of all, let's do the telephone. I think it makes sense to do that first. So, Henna, what did you roll?
Yeah. Well, 11.
That's fine. That's what you needed. So you needed a 10. So you will get 10 challenge points and you will get 11 to your heart rate, which still is not so bad, right? You're still on the target, I think. So then so that's good. You after a little bit of looking around, you're thinking, well, there should be a phone booth down this way. There's a parking lot there. Let's go there. So you find one. So right at the point that you're in this parking lot, which is cracked pavement in this freezing night now, it's pitch black. There's one street light, but of course it's pointing onto the street, not into the parking lot. And so it's, there's the cars. One of the cars there has a tarp over it, like a cloth thrown over it, which is always reassuring. And so there you are at the telephone, and then what do you get on your instinct?
17.
17 to your heart rate, which only makes sense. If I saw what you saw right now, my heart rate would go up by 17. That makes perfectly good sense to me. You will get 14. Yeah. You will get 14 challenge points. Now, so the interesting, what you realize is not that the spider guy is following you, but well, let's see. Yes, that there is it only makes sense. The spider person is indeed keeping an eye on you from a nearby location, possibly even not in the parking lot, but on the dark end of the parking lot, so away from the street. But and is standing in a fairly non-aggressive pose. But is definitely watching you. you have
Ugh.
been right, and you have been warned. I mean, if you attack one of these things, it's devastatingly dangerous. But its intentions right now are not clear at all.
It's bad enough that it's following us.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes,
It's very difficult to think it's benevolent.
correct. And agents have talked about being, drugged and interrogated by the Spider-Men, and who knows what secrets they have given up already. So, um, who knows? Maybe they're waiting for all their friends to show up with their tranquilizer darts or whatever. I have lots of suggestions that you might be imagining now that I think about it. Okay, so
I'm not sure I know. I need you for this.
Henna, what will you do? You now have found yourself this payphone, and for some reason, Provost isn't paying attention. I mean, Provost should be appreciating this.
I don't know, like, fine with that. Maybe I shouldn't be the one to, like, okay, someone's obsessed with the Spider-Man, but if I'm having an obsession with some aliens myself, but yeah, no, I'm like, whatever. I have the phone. We have well, completed the mission, I suppose, and now it's just like
Let's get out of
getting out.
here.
Yeah, like we will come back here eventually, I guess, for another mission.
Let me find the situation with the security clearance, maximum heart rate, just finding the instructions. It's a short rule book, but it's written in a very deliberately kind of classified agent way. So you have to remember where things are. I should probably mark it. Company control director, Mr. Agents. Okay, blah, 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 blah. There. Calling home. Yes, access roles for intel or equipment. So, for example, if you wanted like a special device of some kind or some kind of important equipment that isn't obviously accessible, like a weapon behind the bar. But if you wanted, for example, to be delivered some special piece of equipment, call control and they'll tell you where you go in Blue City to go and open the locker and get the thing. Right? Or even say, punch in this combination and you'll do it, and then the thing you want is there. So that's something you could do by calling control. In this case, you only need a mediocre success for a mediocre result, I might add. So more is better.
Yeah, okay. So it's access and I have 0, so I could
roll 3 dice, or you can spend challenge points.
Spend.
Right.
Yeah. Is it 30 or 0 to plus?
Yeah.
30 points. Okay, I have well enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend it, and then it's like plus for this roll.
Go 4 dice and take the 3 best.
Yeah. Well, I have the maximum possible, so 18.
18 to your heart rate.
Yes.
And 14 challenge points. So you get a little bit of your challenge points back. And so this is fantastic. The first thing that happens, I mean, you punch in your special code, your special agent mystery code, and are holding. Now this is an old style receiver, so it is this physical objects with the metal cord, and the first thing that happens is Baxter's voice, and says, Baxter, identifying himself. Well, so what do you say?
Oh, hello, Senior Agent Baxter. We have completed the mission and we request to get out.
Report on interference. This is urgent. We need this information urgently before your extraction. What interference have you encountered?
Interference. Well, I guess there are some Spider-Men very nearby actually now.
Have you been in contact with any other personage? Has someone else contacted you? Have you received transmissions of any kind?
Well, I haven't been talking, and then I'm yelling to what was it, the provost?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been talking to someone?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. So the since you made that excellent roll, the terrible thing that I had in mind isn't going to happen. This phone call was the most fortunate phone call you have ever made. So therefore, I'm going to say yes, you will indeed be unextracted. And should you will have to go through a debriefing with once you wake up and everything, you will have to undergo a full mission report. And they seem really weirdly uninterested in Edwards and that mission. As soon as you say, well, then we did this, and that, he turned into a snake and everything, they're like, yes. But did you get, was there a radio? Was there a, they're very interested in the jukebox. They want to, they like interrogate you. They want to hear, can you repeat the lyrics? Things like that, right? They're very interested in any kind of, transmission or some kind of message that you may have received in any kind of form. Do you tell them about the Spider-Man?
Yes,
You
and
do.
about the phone
Well, that will
ringing
do it. That
us not answering.
right. That will do it. They are most intent on every detail about that. And in fact, unfortunately, you are kind of forgotten. You're kind of forgotten. You're sent. You're decommissioned. You're off mission now, and that's fine. And nobody tells you a thing. You receive, if you ever look at like the official statement on your report, you receive, in fact, I would say you will receive a mission evaluation that has a summary of what happened in the mission in it, and it's very sanitized. There's no mention of the phone call.
Interesting.
Okay, aliens, certainly. Yeah.
Makes me curious, especially because my mentor was killed in action.
Yes.
And they never really said what happened.
Right. Was that Gardner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. There's no official. In other words, there's no to learn what happened to Gardner. They say is above your clearance level.
Adding that to what happens now makes me suspicious and curious.
Excellent. Because after all, the game is called The Creation of the Mystery and the Girl from Blue City is the subtitle of the game. So that is a round of Lacuna. And I'll share at some point. I'll ask Jared if he has a PDF, or maybe I even have one, of these original rules. That would be great. Actually, I would like that.
Yes.
I will ask him.
Then we could continue the next time somebody isn't around.
Yeah.
Because I think my agent now would take the next. I mean, right now we are probably not going to go on missions,
Not right
but
away.
on ice.
Perhaps for a little while anyway. Who knows?
Period. At the moment. I mean, is there any play out of missions?
Well, I think so. It's been a while since I've looked through this, and Jared likes to be very, very Jared about this, which means he refuses to answer any direct questions about Lacuna. In fact, he very much he very much likes the idea that you make of it what you want, as the game master and as the players. On the other hand, that's why I don't like the revised version, because it has too much information. It's so user friendly that it's boring. So I like this. This is a lean, playable, creative activity. And another thing about it is that when you play Control, you're kind of supposed to play the agency as kind of dysfunctional. So it can be rather aggravating to be trying to deal with some kind of bureaucratic, or like your mentors don't like each other, so they're like arguing over who's going to run the mission while you're busy trying to deal with, horrific dream monsters and stuff. So those are all parts of the game as well. All right, thanks. That was much more relaxing and fun than I was afraid of. So I hope I did find that to be kind of what I needed. So
good,
excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
See you guys. Thanks for tonight.